Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The white-necked Jacobin, Florisuga mellivora, is a dazzling species of hummingbird known for its energetic behavior, brilliant coloration, and presence in tropical lowlands of the Americas. A member of the Tropics family, this hummingbird embodies the speed, agility, and aesthetic splendor that the group is famous for. Its name, Jacobin, is a historical reference to a hooded order of monks, possibly alluding to the bird's crisp white collar. This species is not only admired for its striking appearance, but also plays an important ecological role in pollination throughout the tropical forests it inhabits. The white-necked Jacobin is a medium-sized hummingbird, averaging 11 to 13 centimeters, 4.3 to 5.1 inches, in length, including its slightly forked tail. It typically weighs around 6.5 to 8 grams, which is relatively heavy for a hummingbird, giving it a powerful and assertive presence at feeders and in the forest. Adult males are unmistakable. They feature an iridescent blue head and throat, a snow-white belly, and metallic green back and wings. The pure white collar that encircles the neck is what gives the species its name. The tail is dark blue with white tips, especially visible when fanned during flight. Females are notably different and highly variable, often leading to confusion. They generally have green upperparts, a mottled blue and white or green and gray underpart, and a less brilliant throat, with some showing male-like coloration and others more muted patterns. This sexual dimorphism is not only helpful in field identification, but also reflects different behavioral roles, especially during territorial and reproductive interactions. White-necked Jacobins are widely distributed throughout the neotropical lowlands, found from southern Mexico through Central America and down into the Amazon basin in South America, including Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil, and Bolivia. They prefer humid lowland forests, but are especially common in forest edges, clearings, second growth, gardens, and plantations. Unlike some hummingbird species restricted to pristine environments, the white-necked Jacobin adapts well to human-altered landscapes, so long as there are abundant flowering plants and perches. These hummingbirds usually occupy low to mid-levels of the forest canopy, but will frequently descend to ground-level flowers, especially in more open habitats. Their wide distribution and adaptability have helped them become one of the most frequently seen hummingbirds in tropical areas. Like all hummingbirds, white-necked Jacobins have a nectarivorous diet, supplemented with small arthropods like fruit flies, spiders, and aphids. They have a long, slender bill and an extensible tongue that allows them to probe deep into tubular flowers. They show a preference for red, orange, and pink flowers, but are generalists and will feed from many species, including native plants and exotic garden flowers. What sets them apart is their bold and dominant feeding behavior. Males in particular are highly territorial around flower patches and feeders, often chasing away not only other hummingbirds but also butterflies and bees. Their powerful flight and assertiveness allow them to monopolize high-reward feeding spots. However, outside of peak feeding or breeding moments, they may share feeding grounds with other species, especially in dense floral zones. In addition to nectar, their insect consumption provides essential proteins and amino acids, especially important during breeding or molt periods. The white-necked Jacobin is energetic, bold, and highly active. They are known for their rapid, darting flights, aerial agility, and frequent vocalizations, including sharp tick or sip calls used for communication or defense. Males often engage in display flights, where they rise and fall repeatedly in front of females, flashing their brilliant colors in sunlight. They are not shy around humans, particularly in areas with feeders or flowering gardens. Their confidence and frequent visits make them popular in birdwatching locations and eco-lodges throughout the tropics. When not feeding or defending territories, they spend time perching in semi-open areas or preening. The breeding season varies across their wide range, but generally aligns with the rainy season, when flower abundance, and thus nectar, is highest. Females are solely responsible for nest building, incubation, and chick care. The nest is a tiny cup made of plant down, spider silk, moss, and lichens, usually placed on a horizontal branch under sheltering leaves. She lays 2 white eggs, which she incubates for about 15 to 19 days. After hatching, the chicks are fed regurgitated nectar and insects and fledge in about 20 to 26 days. Male Jacobins play no role in parenting, instead focusing their energy on mating and defending territories. Interestingly, male white-necked Jacobins often gather in loose leks, or display groups, where several males perform flight displays to attract passing females. These visual and vocal displays play a crucial role in mate selection. In the wild, the white-necked Jacobin is thought to live around 4 to 6 years, though individuals may survive longer in stable conditions. They are subject to predation by larger birds, snakes, and small mammals, especially during nesting. However, their rapid flight and cryptic nests help mitigate this risk. Conservation-wise, they are currently not considered threatened and are listed as least concern by the IUCN. Their ability to thrive in disturbed environments and gardens, combined with a wide range and adaptable diet, makes them one of the more resilient hummingbird species. As pollinators, white-necked Jacobins are incredibly important in tropical ecosystems. Their feeding behaviors result in the transfer of pollen between flowers, especially those adapted for bird pollination, such as heliconias, gingers, and verbena. Their preference for deep tubular flowers supports plants that cannot be pollinated by bees or butterflies. They also contribute to insect control by consuming small arthropods, particularly during breeding season. By influencing plant reproduction and aiding in insect population regulation, they serve as crucial agents of biodiversity in their habitats. The white-necked Jacobin can beat its wings 50 to 70 times per second, allowing it to hover in place or fly backward, a trait unique to hummingbirds. They often engage in nectar robbing, where they pierce the base of flowers to access nectar without pollinating the plant. Their vivid coloration is structurally based, meaning microscopic feather structures reflect and refract light, producing iridescent blues and greens. Despite their small size, they are feisty and territorial, frequently chasing away birds larger than themselves. At night, they enter a state called torpor, dramatically slowing their metabolism to conserve energy when food isn't available. The white-necked Jacobin is a symbol of tropical vitality, a bird that shines with iridescence, lives life at full speed, and plays a vital role in keeping forest ecosystems functioning. Its bold personality, ecological significance, and visual brilliance make it not only a favorite of birders, but also a keystone in the lush world of the American tropics.